This is a 30-minute mindful yoga program where you start standing up. So you can place your feet with a little bit of space between them. You can roll back your shoulders, have an open feel of the chest. You can have your palms facing forward, knees slightly bent. And you're welcome to have your eyes closed during this session of yoga, or you're welcome to have them open, however you find it most comfortable for you. So you can see this mindful yoga as moving meditation. The point is to get in contact with your body, practicing to have your attention in the body as it's moving, stretching, getting a sense of how the body is in exactly this moment as you're doing the exercise. And it's really important that you're careful not to do more than your body can. So if there's any position or stretches that you shouldn't do, please don't. And just return back to standing here in this position, perhaps imagining that you do the stretches. You're good at yoga when you're good at listening to your body and sensing it, not doing more than it can. So start by standing, sensing the soles of your feet on the floor. Sensing that even though you're standing still, there's movement in the body. You're breathing as you stand here. And then slowly, when you're ready, start lifting up your arms out in front of you. Slowly, slowly, so you can sense the movement in the arms and shoulders as the arms go up, further up towards the ceiling. And you just take the arms to where it's comfortable. It's not all shoulders that like having the arms straight up in the air, so you just take your shoulders up to where it's comfortable. And then give yourself a long stretch here. Stretch down from the heels up through the legs, the stomach, the sides of the body, armpits, out into the arms. Stretch your fingers and hands. Stretch long. You can give one side a little stretch more than the other. So you stretch one side and the other side. And both sides stretch, as if someone were lifting you up in your arms. And breathe while you stretch. And then slowly let the arms come down again in front of you. So you have the time to sense the arms coming down. And once again, having the arms down by the sides, palm facing forward, shoulders a little back, soft knees, standing straight, feeling the relaxations in the shoulders. Between the positions, you can try to feel the effect of the stretch and movement that you just did. And when you're ready, you can lift your arms up and out to the sides of the body. So up to a horizontal. And then when you have your arms out to the side, you can flex in your wrists. So you push the palms away from yourself, fingertips pointing up, stretching the arms out to each side and pushing as if you were pushing two walls away. Stretching, pushing, lowering your shoulders, breathing, sensing the stretch in your hands and wrists and arms. You can imagine that you can breathe out to where you're stretching. So you kind of have your attention right there with your breath and the stretch at once. And then relax in the wrists and slowly lowering the arms down. Standing in the first position, soft knees, shoulders a little back, palms facing forward. This position is called the mountain pose. It's the pose that we start in, standing between the other positions. It's kind of a standing, attentive, aware position. It might feel a bit different than other standing positions you're used to. And then you can lift the left arm up into the air in front of you, all the way up against the ceiling one more time, just the left arm. The right arm can hang loose down by the side, and then stretch the left side. You can also have the head hanging down to the right shoulder, as if you were hanging in one arm on a branch in a tree. Stretch the left side. And slowly lift the head and lowering the left arm down by the side. Standing for a moment, sensing the effect. And then you can slowly lift up the right arm in front of you, all the way up against the ceiling, stretching the right side, letting the head come down to the left shoulder, have the left arm hanging. Relax and stretch the right side. Feeling the stretch all the way down on the side of the body, down to the right foot. And then slowly lift the head, lowering the right arm. Standing with your arms down by the side. And once more, lift both arms up in front of you. Let them come all the way up against the ceiling. And when you have your arms up here, you can move both hands out to the right and the hips to the left. So you're kind of standing in a half moon pose or a tree in a storm, swaying to the right, stretching the left side, curling up on the right side, breathing. And then lift both hands up, giving yourself a stretch up in the middle. And take the hands out to the left, hips out to the right. Stretch the right side, curl in the left. And lift up, stretch up, and then lowering both arms down. Standing in the mountain position, soft knees, shoulders a little back, palms facing forward. Feeling the breath. And then you can, lowering the head, have your chin down to your chest, sensing the stretch in your neck, and slowly roll your head up on your right shoulder, sensing how the stretch in your neck changes as you roll your head down to the chest again, up on the left shoulder. So half circles here, sensing in the neck and really noticing all the details of the changes. And if your neck is all right with it, you can have the head go out into the back, looking up. So it's not only half circles, but whole circles round. But only if your neck is okay. And do it slowly, slowly, slowly. And you can also turn the other way. Slowly, sensing the neck, taking care of the neck. And when you're down in the middle, you can lift the head up. And then you can take your shoulders up against the ears. And then you can take them back, push the shoulder blades against each other in the back, and roll the shoulders down like you were carrying something heavy in your hands. And roll your shoulders against the chest, so you kind of push out between the shoulder blades, and then up to the ears, back, down, in front, up, and then roll the shoulders slowly, big shoulder movements here. You can also change directions, so you roll the other way around, back, up, forward, down. And then you can let your shoulders hang relaxed, finding that mountain position. And then you can lean over, placing the weight of the body on the left foot, and then slowly lifting up the arms to horizontal position as you lift your right leg out to the side. So you're balancing on the left leg, perhaps finding support with the right big toe on the floor if you need it, or standing on one leg out to the side, arms up like a starfish. Breathing, sensing how the body is balancing. And placing the right foot on the floor, taking the arms down, standing here for a moment. And placing the weight in the right foot, the right leg, lifting the left up out to the side and the arms up to horizontal, balancing on right leg. Sensing the breath in the body, muscles working, changing in the sensations in the arms and legs. And then taking down the left foot and the arms, standing for a moment in the mountain position. And then you can place your hands on your hips, and then turn the upper body to the right. So the hips are pointing forward, so it's only The upper body that turns to the right, looking to the right. Take care of the neck so you don't stretch too much. And then you turn to the middle again and turn to the left with your upper body, hips pointing forward. And back to the center. And then turning to the right again, but this time down from the ankles. So slightly bent knees, so you take care of the knees. You turn from the ankles up through the legs, turn the hips, the upper body, shoulders, head. Twirl around yourself. And then come back to center. And then slowly turn to the left, down from the feet. Slightly bent knees. Turn to the left. Hips, chest, shoulders, head. Sensing the body in this twisted position. The breath in the body. And then come back to the center, standing for a moment in the mountain position. And then you can take down the chin towards your chest, and then roll further down in a forward leaned over position, slightly bending the knees, perhaps bending them a lot, having the arms hanging down towards the floor. Relax your neck, hanging here. Perhaps you're bending your knees so much that you're resting your stomach on your thighs. Or if it's okay for your back, you can have your legs more stretched. Listen to your body and finding the position on this forward bending position that is okay for you. And then you can place your right hand on your right shin or knee or thigh, and then push and lift up the left arm out in front of you. You're looking down in the floor, but you're lifting the left arm up to a horizontal position. Sensing the strength of lifting an arm, pushing the other. Breathing. And then come down again with both arms hanging, relaxed upper body, arms and head. And then placing the left hand on the left shin, knee or thigh. Lifting up the right arm, looking down on the floor. Sensing the strength in the body. And then taking down both hands again, hanging here. And the way to come up from this position is to lift both arms out to where they were before, while lowering your buttocks as if you were sitting on a small chair. So you're lifting up the arms, having your knees bent as if you were sitting on a chair, perhaps a small chair, perhaps a bar stool. You decide. So this is the chair pose. It's an intense pose. If it's too much with your arms lifted, you can rest them on your knees. And then pushing up through the feet, lifting up the arms to the ceiling, stretching your legs. And then lowering your arms, standing in the mountain pose, sensing the effect of these movements. Then you can place the weight on the left foot. And we're going to stand on one leg, so you can place the right foot down on the floor with the toes on the floor and the heel up on the ankle on the left leg. And if it's fine with you and you want to balance a little more, you can place the right foot on the left calf muscle. Or you can take the right foot up onto your left thigh. You decide. So standing on one leg, you can place the palms against each other in front of you. Tree pose. Standing on one leg. And you can shoot the fingers, hands up into the air like an arrow. So you have the hands together over your head, perhaps opening up the arms out to the side as you were having branches. Perhaps the tree is swaying in the wind, and if you fall, you just start again. No worries. Sensing the strength and the leg you're standing on, your breath. And then taking down the arms and the right leg, arms down by the side, standing in the mountain pose for just a moment. And taking the weight to the right leg, standing on one leg here, perhaps with your left toes on the floor, the heel on the right ankle, or the left foot on the calf muscle or the inner thigh on the right leg. It's totally up to you. Then you can place your palms against each other in front of you, standing on the right leg. And you can shoot the fingers up like an arrow, standing like a tree, perhaps opening up your branches. taking the hands down in front of you, lowering the left leg and the arms, standing for a moment in the mountain pose. And then you can come down on the floor, sitting on the floor, placing your soles of your feet against each other in front of you, bending your legs out to the side, holding your ankles or shins or toes, sitting with a straight back, and then kind of pretend that your knees are butterfly wings that go up and down a little. So you're flying with your knees. And then you can stretch the left leg out in front of you. Push the sole of the left foot away from you, toes pointing up. And you can place the right foot in against the left leg, on the knee, the thigh, the calf muscle, wherever it suits you. And then lift your arms up in the air, and then leaning forward from the hips with a straight back. And when you sense that you can't move any further out in front of you, you can take the hands down, placing them on the floor or on your leg, and then leaning forward. You don't have to pull yourself down, you just lean where you are. It's very different how we all are in this position. And then let go of the head, looking down, relaxing the neck, sensing a stretch on the back of your left leg. Don't stretch too much, don't pull yourself, just sit here, breathing. As if you were breathing into the places it stretches. And then you can slowly lift the head up. And then you can stretch the right leg out on the floor. Bend the left leg, place the foot against the right leg. Right toes pointing up. And then lift your arms up in the air, leaning forward over the right leg. Place the hands on the floor, on the leg. And then come down with your head over the right leg. Be gentle here. No pushing or pulling. Just relaxing into the stretch. Respecting that your body is doing all it can. And then slowly lift up the head. Stretch the left leg out on the floor. And then come down. Lie on your back. You can stretch your legs, relax, let the feet fall out to the side. You can tuck your shoulder blades in under you, palms facing up. like a lying down of the mountain pose, sensing the breath in your body. Perhaps acknowledging that you took the time to do this yoga session, thanking yourself for taking the time to take care of your physical and mental health. And I wish you a pleasant day.